my tea. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Today I am drinking raspberry zinger. It's delish. Welcome back to my channel, peeps, Bible scholars. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited about what happened this past weekend. I'm excited about what happened yesterday. I'm excited about what's happening right now. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On my channel, thus far, we are studying the book of Genesis. Once we finish, we will be moving on. Bigger and better and better, bigger and better and better. Yesterday, let me remind you, I said yesterday, right now, I'm not doing any editing other than adding music to the very beginning. I am leaving in all bloopers because I think that's real life. There are bloopers. And later, as we progress, both you and I, we're learning and growing. As we continue to learn and grow, I'm thinking about removing all bloopers and make that an aside something. I don't know. But right now, bloopers, they remain right here, baby, because that's the real deal. All right, so yesterday we left off on, let's see, we were reading Genesis chapter 6. So today, obviously going in order, we will be on Genesis chapter 7. If you've been keeping along with this, then you'll know, you can see clearly from Genesis chapter 1 to now, the progression of sin and how sin just wreaked havoc for everyone. People were supposed to live forever. However, sin brought about contamination of the earth, and contamination of our own physical bodies. So the body, it wears out. All right, the eldest living being was how old? That's right, 969 years old when he passed away. All righty, chapter 7. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean by two, the male and his female. Of fowls also of the air by sevens, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. All right, so for those of you who don't remember, do check back, look at my previous videos, chapter 6 of Genesis, and you'll see that God clearly told Noah, we talked about that before, how he was to take two of every animal, a male and a female, that makes two, and that was so that the earth could be replenished of all of the animals that were going to be destroyed in the flood, the earth-wide flood. Earth-wide, the entire planet was covered with water. Okay, I was looking at subscription. Was covered with water, even the highest mountains. All right. So in order to be able to replenish the earth, two of every type of animal and creeping thing, and fowls of the air, so all the birds, two types, male and female of every type of bird, so that when the flood was over and the water subsided, the animals that existed, they could replenish and reproduce. All right. Verse 4, for yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him. Now, you have to remember, do go back and see those previous videos. When we read chapter 1, we learned that there wasn't any rain during that time. So this shows that Noah, he trusted the Lord. He had faith in the Lord, because God will never lie to you. He's not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. And so God told him that it was going to rain. So it lets us know that he had a level of faith. Why? Because they hadn't experienced rain before. If you read chapter 1, you will see a beautiful, soothing mist came up off the ground and watered the earth. There was no rain. However, and we talked about the fact that I really love to hear rain. It's soothing to me. It helps me go to sleep. but I don't want to be caught in the rain. So they had never experienced this before. So he's like, okay, it's going to rain. Okay, fine. Well, I'll do what you say to do. Remember, we read in chapter 6 that Noah was considered righteous unto the Lord. Amen. And we just read here in chapter 7, verse 1. For thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. The Lord saw that the planet was full of wickedness and violence, and he said, enough, enough. But Noah, he's righteous. I'm going to spare him and 2 of every type of animal. But we just read here that it's going to be 7. Remember, because some of the plant life was meant for their consumption, Adam and his family, as well as some of the animals were for the consumption. And then the others, they were to reproduce. All right. And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. Now, I read somewhere else, I didn't see it in the text here, but I read somewhere else that when Noah got the word from God to build the ark, to construct the ark, he was 150 years old. Now it says Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. Makes sense, because it's going to take some time to corral all those animals and creepy crawling things and birds of the air. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some time to even construct an ark this large. It's going to take time, hello, to get that much food for both they and the animals. All right, so it's taking some time. There went in 2 and 2 unto Noah. No, back up, girl. We need some tea. But that's good. Let's back up to verse 8, which I skipped. Sorry. Let's back up to verse 7. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with them into the ark, because of the waters of the flood, of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls and of everything that creepeth upon the earth. There went in 2 and 2 unto Noah into the ark, the male and the female, as God had commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the selfsame day entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them, into the ark, they and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort. So that means of every type of animal that God had created, of every type of animal that was on the planet. At that time, Noah gathered 2 of each, okay? 2 of each, male and female. Oh, hallelujah. And they went in unto Noah into the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in, male and female, of all flesh, as God had commanded him. And the Lord shut him in. There was a song that I learned as a child about Noah and the ark, and it was called Didn't It Rain, Children? Didn't it rain? Oh my Lord. I remember that song to this very day. And it says the rain, wait, let me try to remember it. Didn't it rain? Children talk about rain. Oh my Lord, it did rain. Children talk about rain. Oh my Lord. Oh, I can't remember. But the reason I brought that up is because it's all about this story that we're reading right now. And in the song, it says, God took the key or something like that. If you remember this song that you learned growing up as a child, or maybe not even as a child, but if you're familiar with this song, do please include the lyrics down in the comment section, because I know I'm probably going to remember this as soon as I stop editing this and upload it. I'm going to remember the song. But anyway, one of the verses says, the rain was dropping. Oh my gosh, forget it. I can't remember it. Like I said, I'm going to remember it as soon as this is over. But basically in the song, it said that God took the key. God took the key, and so therefore Noah didn't have access to opening up the ark. Once they went in, the Lord shut up the ark so that as the rain and the water began to rise, if there were anyone, this is the way it was explained to me, if anyone tried to get into the ark, and if Noah had compassion or something and tried to open it up to let them in, he couldn't. So if you're familiar with that film, it was a television series. I don't recall if it was supposedly about the Bible itself, but there was a scene with Noah and his family in the ark, and apparently some gentleman built this apparatus. Have you seen it? And he was floating along the river, and Noah opened up the ark or something, or a window or something, and he saw the man floating. It was just ridiculous. Read the Bible, honey. Read the Bible so you can learn the truth for yourself. All right. Verse 17, and the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills, didn't we tell you yesterday? Covered the high hills, covered the mountains, everything. Woo! And all the high hills, oh, my alarm, good grief, that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered, honey. Nothing survived. Raspberry Singer, get yourself some. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered, and all the flesh died that moved upon the earth. All the flesh that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beast, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man, so male, female, everybody, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land died, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. The waters prevailed upon the face of the earth 150 days. And that concludes chapter 7. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, do please let me know. Write them in the comment section. Do please like, comment, subscribe, and even share. I'm not worried about all the bloopers, honey. Bloopers are in life. We make mistakes all day, every day. Hello. And as I said in the beginning of this video, right now, I kind of like the quirkiness of the bloopers, the mistakes. And I'm not going to edit them out until maybe by the time we finish the book of Genesis. If there's anything that you would like to see added to this channel, you see, the thing is, Monday through Friday, I try. We're studying the Bible. This is Bible study. This is Bible reading, my thoughts. Do please let me know your thoughts. I like to discuss them with you. I would love to do that. On Saturdays, we have Scrumptious Saturdays, things that I like to do on Saturdays, snacks I like to prepare, whatever. It's Scrumptious Saturdays. And I'm thinking of considering adding Savory Sundays. Savory Sundays, woohoo! All right, do please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my latest video tomorrow as we read chapter 8 in the book of Genesis. Bye, Bible scholars. You know I love you. Drink your tea. If you like. Nah, I'll leave that for later. All right, see you later, lovely dovelies. I love you. Yes, I do.